the NFL does end in 3 weeks,
Yeah.
and in those 3 weeks, we will learn the definitive winner of the most valuable player.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had to get into this.
And I know, like, just for the viewers, Sam likes Patrick Mahomes still,
You
right?
like Aaron.
And
Yeah.
I'm
Right now, I like Mahomes,
and I favor Aaron Rodgers.
of course.
So why do you favor Mahomes over Rodgers? He's
Well,
been playing better.
well, objectively, that's statistically untrue. Mahomes has 500 more yards.
Oh
But
wow.
I mean, touchdown wise, Rodgers hasn't beat. Here's what I'll say on this. This is really close for me, and I think honestly, last week did Mahomes no favors. 3 picks. One or two of them wasn't fully his fault. I think the Xavier Howard pick was just an incredible play.
That
I
was
thought it was a decent throw.
insane. Do we
So,
have
but like here's
wait. Do we
here's
have that catch on do we have that catch set up? I feel like we do.
yeah. Can you play that on the actual format here?
Yeah. Uh
Yeah, hit us with that. So we'll show you the Xavier Howard pick. But the fact is, right, Mahomes keeps winning these close games. And yeah, here it is. This I don't even blame Mahomes for this throw because you watch Xavier Howard just completely cut the route on Hill. It was a good throw and he just picked it.
hmm. Okay, wait, it's not okay.
Yeah, I thought you downloaded it.
So you're not gonna be able to see us, but
Yeah, it's fine.
it's in the bottom right corner. Yeah.
Found themselves down double digits like they did against San Francisco. Came back to win. Here's a
That
toss.
isn't even a bad throw.
Intercepted again.
It
Howard
wasn't
has
perfect by
one.
any stretch, but that's insane. Like we can't even like discredit Howard for that.
Xavier
Here's why
Howard's
I'll say
DPOY, honestly, after that.
very, very good case.
But we're not talking about DPOY. This is
We're talking about
MVP.
MVP. For one, Mahomes will have a better record. I think that's objectively almost true at this point because I see that at worst they're going 14-2. The other thing for me is Mahomes has played in, this is going to sound weird, but he's played in closer games and he's come through in the clutch multiple times. And while that might sound weird, you'll be like, oh, he's been in close games. A lot of the times when it comes down to MVP, they go to this guy who has come through in the clutch when it matters most. It's not that Rodgers hasn't done it throughout the season and he's had his moments in the clutch, but Mahomes has had multiple like late game winning drives where he's needed to come up big and he has. So for me, it has to be Patrick Mahomes just because I think that he has had more high pressure moments and excelled in them. And that's how I vote, kind of. Also, right, I'm on this Mahomes hype train as well. But you can't go wrong with Rodgers. And that's kind of like, that's why I don't really argue this passionately. Because, right, if they pick the guy who throws 40 touchdowns in a season or something crazy like that, probably more than that when by the time the season's done, and win and could go 13-3 in his own right, I'm not going to complain. I think either way, you can't go wrong. For me, it's so close that it comes down to who's gotten it done with the pressure on. And because Mahomes has had the pressure on and come through more, I would go Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, you also can't overlook, like, he's tied for third in yards. He's
Yeah.
first in touchdowns, and this is Rodgers,
Yeah.
by the way.
And
Tied
he's
for
got less
third in
picks, right?
interceptions and
Yeah.
first in QBR,
Yeah.
which are, big stats for a quarterback, obviously. Nearly a 70% completion percentage. And also, like, you don't need to be clutch when you're leading most of the time. And,
Yes.
like, leading a game for the entire game is also impressive. But, I mean, I get it's, like, not as impressive as, being clutch when you're down but in the fourth quarter. But, like, I mean, you can't hate a guy for just, leading the entire game.
Yeah, but my logic on this is right. The games where Rodgers has gotten down, he's lost them. Like Minnesota, Tampa, both those games, he trailed since pretty much from the start, and he didn't pull them back into it. And Mahomes has had situations where he's been down for large portions of the game, and then in the fourth quarter come through. So you're right. You can't hate on a guy for leading throughout the bulk of games, and I'm not doing that. Like I think Aaron Rodgers has had an incredible year, and again, if they gave him MVP, I wouldn't complain. It's just for me, right? You have those two games where he was down and didn't come through, and you have the Chiefs having a better record and yet being in these closer games, and you're seeing Mahomes come through. I just think it's one of those things where I think voters will be swayed by when the lights are shining brightest. Mahomes has had those opportunities and been bigger. But again, right, all of those stats you mentioned are relevant. And again, it's not like Mahomes is lagging behind too much in any of those kind of figures. But again, like best numbers in the league in a lot of categories. He's winning a lot of games. He's going to be the number one seed in the NFC, barring something going crazily wrong. Like those are all really good points. So I think, again, I'm not going to say Mahomes is head and shoulders above anyone. I just lean that way.
Interesting. I mean, it's interesting how you're wrong so much, you know?
I was wrong on Wilson. I'll give you that.
Oh, yeah, Russell Wilson. God, just the loss to the Giants. Like, if he went 15-1 and had a loss to the Giants, I mean, that would have just done it for me anyway.
Oh, hey, if you like watching this video, then watch the last video right here. And if you like the video, then subscribe by clicking this button right here.